Namaste, my friends. In this video, I would like to share with you my tips for yoga beginners. So if you're a yoga beginner, you don't know where to start from and you don't know how to get into this yoga world the best possible way without making many mistakes, this video is for you. Continue watching. So my first tip is consistency is better than intensity. So usually when we start doing any type of activity, sport, yoga, you name it, we go all in and you start doing yoga for hours every day and then you have a burnout. It doesn't make sense. Yoga, it's something that you should do regularly, better even 20 minutes per day or 1 hour every second day, every other day. It's much better than you will stress yourself by putting a lot of load on yourself and then start hating it. So this was the first one. The second one is yoga mat is important. You may hear, well, technically you can start with any yoga mat, even without the yoga mat, on the rug, on whatever, on the floor. No. I tried a lot of yoga mats and trust me, there was a time when I really hated yoga. I wasn't understanding how. I'm always sliding in the downward facing dog. I cannot hold it. I hated this pose. And guess what? I invested really few money, like really few. And now I love it. It's my favorite position where I rest. And I'm not giving you right now suggestions on the brand, the company, because you choose it for yourself, better to try. But trust me, something that costs $5, 5 francs, €5, it's not really a good yoga mat. And the moment you kind of start using the good one, you understand what I was talking about. So please invest. And I'm not talking about investing hundreds of dollars. These yoga mats are amazing maybe, but they're very expensive. There are some companies that produce quite good yoga mats at the very affordable price. So be curious, have a look and choose your yoga mat that will make this journey much more pleasant and enjoyable. The third tip is don't be afraid or don't avoid, let's say, using props. Props are amazing. I hated them. I was thinking props are for losers. They're for people who with the horrible elasticity. I'm so elastic, so I don't need them. But actually, you know what? Props are amazing. Even the simplest position that you can do without props, with the props, you really understand how to put your body, the angle, the right one. You're able to open your chest, straighten your back better and have the correct feeling and correct posture instead of struggling but not using the props. And I'm not talking about buying them, because yoga strap, you can use the belt, you can use the t-shirt, you can use anything that you have at home. For the yoga blocks, you can actually use even the pans for cooking. I don't know, you put them on both sides from yourself, or maybe you have some quite thick cushions, anything. If you would like to invest, you can invest, you can buy. Anything is fine. It doesn't need to cost God knows how much. And it will really make your practice much more enjoyable and versatile, let's say. The fourth one, it's don't eat at least 1.5 hours before the practice. Please don't eat before the practice. I made this mistake so many times, and I know you would tell me, I really don't have time. The yoga class is this time, then I come home, it's very late. Guess what? I don't know, you skip dinner. Usually you really need to listen to your body. Are you really hungry? If you are, let's say, and you know you have a yoga class, eat something 1.5 hours before it, so you can plan your day. But this small rule will make your practice much better. You won't have this horrible feeling of something very heavy in your stomach, and you will enjoy it much more. This was the fourth one. The fifth one is start with easy towards the difficult one. How many of us go into the yoga class and tell, I want to do the headstand, I want to do the handstand, I want to do this, I want to do that. Guess what? People that do it usually don't really do for the sake of this pose. It's simply because in order to bring their energy to accumulate and bring it higher. Other poses don't work anymore because they're simply too elastic, too strong, let's say. You will get there, but like this amazing pose, it's not yoga. It's not about that. So take it easy, without any injuries, but you will get there. You will do your amazing poses if you would like to. So the sixth one is find your teacher. And I'm not talking about going to India, finding your guru, you know, the one that spiritually and mentally will bring you to enlightenment. I'm talking about finding the yoga teacher that you like, that you resonate. And there are so many yoga teachers right now in the world, like, I don't know, maybe millions. And of course, it's amazing to have a yoga teacher to whose class you can go and connect with him or her personally, you know. But usually, it's not the case. Most of us, we do yoga nowadays, even online. And in order to understand if you like the teacher, you simply need to have this resonating with the energy of the teacher. There is a teacher that in the beginning I hated actually because he was doing these impossible poses, and when I was following a couple of his classes, I was like, no, really, I'm a yoga teacher, I cannot do that. And now I really started loving it because I kind of like, I opened my mind, let go of my prejudice, let's say, and now he's like amazing, let's say, for me. Another thing that you need to know that in different period of your yoga practice, of your life, you will need different teachers. So it's completely okay if you had a teacher for a couple years, couple months, weeks, I don't know, and then you don't feel like it anymore, you would like to switch. It's completely fine to switch. Don't feel forced to stay with the teacher that you don't like only because it's the only yoga teacher kind of like in your region. Better go online, find someone that makes you feel good, makes you develop as a person, makes you better. The next tip, which is number 7 already, it's be curious. Be curious in your practice. Go online, have a look at the positions, be curious with your own body, like how I want to stretch today, how I would like to put my hand in this position. Because you know, actually in yoga, in the old Vedic books, in some there are like 12 positions only, in some 3, in some 24. Now we have thousands of positions. Someone invented them. Someone took the time actually to think, okay, I want to put my hand here, my head there. So be yourself yoga teacher, like feel what you want, invent the poses, be careful, don't injure yourself, but feel your body, be curious. The last but not least is kind of not the tip, but the thought, and for you to think about that. Yoga is not the destination, it's a journey. So don't try to put yourself in the lotus pose or to go in samadhi with one meditation. This is not about that. Yoga is about being your best friend, your best teacher during your life. Something that will make you live longer and happier life. I hope these 8 tips that I gave were useful for you. Maybe you learned something new, and I hope that they will help you in your yoga journey, in your starting of your yoga journey. And I wish you all the best. This life of yoga is really incredible. It enlightens everything that you do and brings the purpose to everything. I'm so glad that you have chosen yoga, and I wish you all the best. Enjoy the ride. Namaste.